Sean, WSRT Fitness. If you enjoy health and fitness related content, or if you are looking to try to improve your health, fitness, lifestyle, please remember to subscribe, click the bell, select all for notifications. Thank you guys so much for watching and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all of the supplements that I take, when I take them, and why. But before I get into that, please remember that before you make any changes or start to take any supplement, making any changes to your diet, please remember to consult a doctor or an otherwise certified medical professional. Don't just go off of what I say, what anybody says. Make sure you do your research and make sure you feel comfortable with any changes that you're making before you make them. So with that, let's get right into the video. Now, if you've seen some previous videos that I've made, like my homemade pre-workout, or talking about my vitamin D deficiency, then you're already going to see some of the already know some of the things that you're going to see, and so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail for all of them. However, let's take a look at what my supplements are. So, number one, oh, by the way, I'm not sponsored by any brand. There's no sponsorship. I'm not getting any kickbacks. I'm just showing you what I am actually using at this current point in time. So number one, this is the Walmart brand Whey Isolate Protein. Now, I am taking 1 to 2 shakes per day, depending on my caloric intake in my food, because I prioritize food first. However, on a general day, especially one where I'm doing some of the hard workouts, like my back workouts or my leg workouts, I'll definitely do 2 shakes on those days. The first one is right after my workout. Now, I am not a believer in the anabolic window. However, it's with the timing, spacing out how long in between each serving of protein I get throughout the day. Having one right after my workout, most days, kind of makes perfect sense. Because generally my workouts are between an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and I eat an hour before my workout. So generally it's been about 3 hours, and I am eating about every 3.5 to 4. So having that protein shake after my workout definitely fits in. So I'll have it with some sort of a good quality carb, like some sort of fruit or some vegetables. So that way I'm immediately getting some glycogen to basically, along with that protein, to get to work on the muscle with recovery, because recovery is what it's all about. The other shake that I have is right before bed. I have that one with whole milk. The first one is with water, but the one before bed is with whole milk. I do have space in my calories to do that, or I've designed my diet to have that space, because I just like whole milk better than skim milk, and it's a good quality fat too. So for me, I feel that it helps prioritize my recovery, and it helps me with building muscle, in my opinion. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys very quickly are the ingredients for my pre-workout. Now, if you've seen that video, you're going to understand why I am going to be very quick with these. Get that out of the way. But if you want more information, definitely check that video out as well. So we have essential amino acids, which just very quickly, I drink just water during my workouts. Now, a lot of people are starting to get into intra-workouts, and I do recommend those for people who work out extremely hard. For most beginners and novices, though, it's not necessary. But because I kind of tend to get sick if I have any sort of substance in my workout, I get very, very nauseous, and I feel it affects the quality of my workout. Because of that, I do drink just water. It's the overall quality of the workout that's most important to me. So I put my essential aminos into my pre-workout, which I'm drinking about 20 minutes before I step foot in the gym. So even though 40 minutes before that I had a meal with a good amount of protein, I've got the extra essential aminos in that pre-workout. And I feel that's just going to help with slowing down muscle breakdown, so that way the muscle can grow more. And then there's citrulline. And again, if you want a lot of information, definitely check out my homemade pre-workout video. beta-alanine, which I will be switching to carnosine, which is the more sourced product, as I have a little bit more money available to do so. And then there's creatine monohydrate. So that's it. That's all I put in. Now I do mix those with a Powerade. Most of the time I'll do Powerade Zero. It does still have some of the electrolytes in it, but it's 0 calories, so it doesn't really, the calories are negligible, so it really doesn't affect my caloric intake for the day. So from there, we're going into vitamins. So the first vitamin that I take, again, this is just Walmart brand, which obviously, by the way, all the ingredients in my pre-workout, those are all from bulksupplements.com. I do recommend them for pretty much everything. I'll actually be switching my protein to them in the very near future. So this is a multivitamin, just Walmart brand. I take it twice a day. I take one in the morning with breakfast, and then I take one with either meal 4 or 5, depending on what I'm doing that day. If I'm doing a 5-meal day, so a light workout day like arms or an active rest day, I'll do 5 meals. So I would have my multivitamin with meal 4. And then if I'm doing a 6-meal day, legs, back, I would be doing the multivitamin the second time with meal 5. So from there, I also take calcium and vitamin D3 and other minerals. So it also has magnesium, zinc, copper, manganese, which I think I pronounced it right this time. I usually stutter over that word. So I take those at the same time as my multivitamin. So it's extra calcium and extra vitamin D, which again, I'm deficient in vitamin D. So I need the extra calcium. It's good for the absorption. It also does help a little bit with the muscle growth as well. So I take those at the exact same time as my multivitamin, just a little extra. I love that. So next will be omega. So this is 500 milligrams of omega-3 from fish oil. So what is it has 242 milligrams of EPA and 226 milligrams of DHA. In which I take this 3 times a day. I want to make sure that I have enough omega-3s. I want it to help the balance between omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, to kind of control inflammation, help with the joints, just help with the brain, just all over. A great way to go. This is probably if you today are taking 0 supplements, okay, and you've done all the research in the world, you've talked to your doctor says, well, you can take everything if you want, or you can take nothing if you want, whatever. In 99% of cases, I would say, obviously, you start with a multivitamin, make sure that you're covering the wide gamut, but besides the multivitamin, this is probably like the next thing that you should take. Now, again, that's depending on your doctor, your diet, all of that. It's hard for me to make a general bold statement, but for me personally, it's the multivitamins number 1. This is number 2. So I take that 3 times a day. I take that with both servings of the multivitamin, and then I also take one with either meal 2 or 3, depending on if it is a 5 or 6 meal day. Now, the last supplement that I take is vitamin D3. This is a whole shit ton of vitamin D3, in which the whole reason for, so first of all, I take that with that middle dose of omegas, because vitamin D does absorb better with fat intake. That's also usually when I'll have a fattier meal. So I'll either have salmon, which has a lot of great omega-3, or if I'm going to have a beef meal that day, that's when I'll generally do the beef meal, to have a little bit more of that fat content, so that way the vitamin D absorbs just a little bit better. So that's pretty much how I do that. Now, that is currently all of the supplements I'm taking. Nothing crazy, no up, down, everywhere. Now, I have been doing research, and I'm going to be making 2 changes here in the very near future. I'm going to do separate videos about those once I've taken them, once I get comfortable with the dosing and all of that. I will make a separate video on those. But currently, as of today, and for the last 2 months, that is, well, the vitamin D3 has only been about 4 weeks, but the rest of it has been for 2 months or more, depending on which supplement that we're talking about. That's what I'm taking. That's all I'm doing. You don't need to overdo it with supplements. Okay, especially now if you are obese and you're trying to lose weight to get down to a healthy weight, you have a lot of stored energy and that additional fat in your body. And so things like pre-workouts aren't really necessary in most cases. Another thing I also want to draw your attention to is that I don't take any stimulants. With my pre-workout, I don't have any stimulants at all in my supplementation. I feel that it's just not needed. Some people do, some people don't. Again, that's why you need to talk to your doctor. You need to do your research, because through my research, I determined that stimulants is not something that I need. You might determine that there's something in these supplements that you don't need, or other supplements that are popularly taken that you just don't need. Now, most people don't need to take the amount of vitamin D that I'm taking, but I'm doing it because I need to. So, with all that being said, I hope you found this video informative. I hope you took something from it. If you have any questions, if you want to give any comments, please make sure you do that in the comment box below. I would absolutely appreciate that so much. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell and select all for notifications. That way you can see all of the WSRT Fitness videos. And if you haven't yet, please follow me on Instagram at WSRT Fitness, and you can join our Facebook group, WSRT Fitness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.